everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Jessica, and today I have my Supernatural Pan Interrupted project for you. I have been doing this since August 19th of 2018. I know, it's crazy. I love the show Supernatural. I watched it when it was on air. I own all 15 seasons of it, and of course I love project panning, obviously. And I wanted to pan a product for every episode of Supernatural that ever aired. So I started on this journey back in 2018, and I'm still on this journey, and it's taken a hot minute to get stuff done. I will eventually get there. But I'm doing 6 episodes, so 6 products at a time, and I'm just going in order. And eventually I'll get through all 15 seasons. Currently I'm on season 7. Everything that I am working on currently now is a season 7 episode. And I do have some rollouts for you. I originally started this with my friend Amanda. I'm going to have her link down below. Even though she's not currently panning, she may come back. I'm hoping to encourage her to come back, but I promise nothing. I don't know. She's kind of doing her own thing right now. She is well. I do talk to her periodically. So, you know, if you want to go check out some of her old stuff, it is still on her channel. There have been some people that have joined in over the years, so everyone that I know of that has joined into this project is going to be listed down below. If you or someone you know is doing this project and they're not listed down below, please let me know. One, so I can go check them out and cheer them on, but I can also get them put into my description box so other people can find them. This hair is going to drive me nuts today. Not a very far drive, just putting that out there. All right, so I'm just going to go in the order in which the episodes happen, and I will let you know what is rolling out, what is carrying on, and then the ones that are rolled out, I will be rolling in a new episode and a new product, and I'll go read the brief synopsis from each of the episodes that I'm going to be rolling in, and I will be reading it from the Wikipedia, like the Supernatural Wiki, so that you guys can get just a little excerpt of what each episode is about. All right, so starting with season 7, episode 7, that was The Mentalists, and I chose the ColourPop Witching Hour palette, and I had specifically the shade Twist the Bones, which is this purple shade right here. I needed to use that 3 times. I did that, and that is rolling out. For season 7, episode 8, it is called Season 7, Time for a Wedding. And I had the ColourPop Witching Hour palette, same palette, and I had the shade Life Potion, which is the shade down here. For 3 uses, I did get my 3 uses. So this whole palette is rolling out now. And those 2 episodes are rolling out. Now on to season 7, episode 9, How to Win Friends and Influence Monsters. I had the nail polish from Essence in the shade Be Calm. It is beautiful. Of 3 uses, I've only used it once. I will be using it again soon. I've only used it once because I have a lot of nail polishes I'm working on. So that one is hanging out. It's staying with me. All right, let's move on to season 7, episode 10, Death's Door. I brought in the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. This is depotted from that. It is the shade Cotton Candy. In for 3 uses, I was able to get that easily. I used it on my lids. I used it on my inner corners. It was nice, and it's going back in my drawer. Season 7, episode 11, Adventures in Babysitting. I had the Morgan Taylor Water Baby Nail Lacquer, and I had it in for 3 uses. No, lies. I had it in for 1 use, and I got that use. I can't believe I only had that in for 1 use. I got smart after putting this in for 3 uses, I guess. It is what it is. And then season 7, episode 12, Time After Time. I brought in the Bare Minerals Maximist Liquid Eyeliner for 3 uses. I was able to get that. It is rolling out. So 5 of the 6 are rolling out. The only one that is carrying over is this one nail polish here. I can live with that. So I have 5 new products and 5 new episodes to bring in. So we are going to start with, I'm just going to read them down and then go over what I have. So season 7, episode 13, we're going to read the synopsis. Let me scroll up to it. This one is called The Slice Girls. Not the Spice Girls, the Slice Girls. It says, Dean's bar hookup turns out to be part of a tribe of Amazons who are using the men of Seattle, Washington as breeding stock. The girls are born and grown up in a matter of days, whereupon they are taken away from their training by their leader. They are taken away for training by their leaders, the goddess Harmonia. Their fathers are ritually slaughtered. When Dean's daughter arrives to kill him, Dean hesitates in killing her. Sam does it for him, reminding him of what he said after he killed Amy. All right, so it's the Slice Girls, and with that kind of like killing and all that stuff, it was really hard to find something. So playing on the name the Slice Girls, I went with the Coastal Scents Hot Pot in the shade Cantaloupe Slice. So we've got the slice from the title, and I'm bringing this one in for 3 uses. So best I could do to try to, match it to the episode. All right. Season 7, episode 14 is called Plucky Penny Whistle's Magical Menagerie. That is a tongue twister. Here's the synopsis. Sam and Dean investigate a series of bizarre deaths in Wichita, Kansas, where all of the victims had recently taken their families to a children's restaurant called Plucky Penny Whistle's Magical Menagerie. After interrogating the staff, Dean discovers a ritual setup in the basement, and Sam confronts his I can't say that word. Coulrophobia? Is that how it's pronounced? I don't know. It's Coulro phobia. Coulrophobia. I don't know how I'm saying that. One of the employees, Howard, has become obsessed with punishing neglectful parents, as he blames his own parents for his brother's death. Dean turns Howard's own fears against him by summoning the ghost of his dead brother as Sam fights off killer clowns sent by Howard. Killer clowns just reminds me of Poltergeist. That's all I'm saying. It's a little creepy, but I digress. I am going off of the name of not only the title, but this children's restaurant, which is Plucky Penny Whistle's Magical Menagerie. Whew. And I am going with the Coastal Scents Hot Pot, and this is in the shade New Penny for Penny Whistle. And again, I am just bringing this in for 3 uses. And I do think these will play nice together if I can hold them up. It's easier said than done. I think they'll play nice together. All right, moving on to Season 7, Episode 15. We have Repo Man. And it says, 4 years ago, Sam and Dean helped a woman named Nora exorcise a demon that was systematically killing women in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. They managed to save a postal worker, Jeffrey, while vanquishing the demon. I'm starting to struggle with the words here. A group of similar killings prompts the brothers to return to the town to determine if the demon has returned. While conducting research, Sam's visions of Lucifer intensify. He later fully acknowledges Lucifer after he proves helpful with the case. Dean and Jeffrey end up finding the demon's old hideout, as well as Nora's son, who is being held captive. Dean is tied up by Jeffrey. Jeffrey desperately wishes to reunite with the demon, who possessed him to become even more powerful. Nora exorcises the demon, and the brothers return to the motel to rest. Unfortunately, Sam let him in, Unfortunately, because Sam let him in, Lucifer is now able to unleash complete torment over Sam, and he is unable to sleep. So, this episode is all about killing. There's groups of killings in. It's not good things, and I'm probably going to get demonetized on this one because of the words. This is the one project that I always struggle with to make sure that it's monetized, because there's a lot of words in here that are taboo in YouTube land, but it is what it is. So because of that, going off of the killings theme of this, I have the ColourPop Honey palette, and I have the very last shade in here, which is called Buzzkill. It's as close as I could get because it's such a morbid kind of episode. I'm bringing it in for 3 uses. It's close. It's close enough. And again, I have a definite color theme going here with these shades because, you know, it's all like the warm golden yellow type shades. They'll play nice. They will play nice together. All right, we are on season 7, episode 16. And that is, after a ballerina is found dead from dancing herself to death in Portland, Oregon, Sam and Dean discover the ballet slippers she wore were cursed. Sam and Dean find the antique dealer who sold the slippers, as well as 3 other cursed objects. The dealer reveals that his mother collected the objects and was killed in a car crash after selling her store to a realtor named Joyce, who has been buying up several properties in town. Sam and Dean discover that Joyce was acting as a front for the Leviathans, who were buying the properties to make way for a research center dedicated to curing cancer. The boys wonder why the Leviathans would be helping humans and discover Frank's trailer trashed and covered in blood. Doesn't sound pretty, does it? I'm going off of the first part of the episode where they find the ballerina, and I brought in the shade Ice Ballet from Coastal Scents, and I'm going to be bringing this in for 3 uses. I do have this in another project for 1 use. I will get that 1 use, and then I will start working on the 3 uses for it in this project. I just needed to find something that correlated to the episode, and that's the one that worked. All right, last one I am rolling in. This is the hazards of having to roll in a lot of stuff. Season 7, episode 17, The Born Again Identity. I think it's kind of like a cute play on words. I'm just going to put that out there. If you've seen The Born Identity, and then, you know, the born again, being born again, that's what this episode is about. I just think it's kind of clever the way they put this together. All right, so Lucifer has driven Sam to the point of a mental breakdown, and Dean promises Sam he will find a cure. Another hunter leads Dean to a faith healer named Emmanuel, who turns out to be an amnesiac Castiel. Dean convinces him to come with him to heal Sam. They are joined by Meg Masters. Once they reach the hospital, they find it covered by demons. Castiel kills the demons, and along the way gains back his memories. Castiel transfers Sam's madness and experience in hell to himself. Sam is released, and Castiel stays in the hospital, plagued with the visions of Lucifer. Meg takes a job in the hospital to look after Castiel. All right, so this is going off of where the hunter leads Dean to the faith healer, who turns out to be Castiel, who had lost his memory. So I am bringing in 1 shade from the ColourPop Cherish, what is this, a quint, because there's 5 in here, and there is a shade right here in the center called Faith. So that one is the one that I'm going to be working on for 3 uses, and that is all of them. It was a lot. 5 episodes out, 5 episodes in, 5 new products in. I could use a little water right now. And everything that I brought in was eyeshadow, which is crazy pants. But you know what? 3 uses each on all of these eyeshadows. I think I'm going to have some fun with them. I'm going to swatch on my hand because I keep forgetting when I'm bringing stuff in to swatch. Sometimes that's my brain and how it works or doesn't work. So I'm going to give you Cantaloupe Slice. Put that on the back of my hand. That's it right there. Let's get New Penny. That is New Penny. Then we have Buzzkill. Which is that one right here. It's a very fall kind of vibe that I have going on there. Ice Ballet, which you guys have seen before. Let me clean off my hands so I can do a good swatch of that one. This is the only one that does not belong. But it's a nice spring Easter color right here. And then the ColourPop shade, which is Faith. And there is Faith. So they're all warm except for Ice Ballet, but that's okay. Ice Ballet is going to go with my Pan That palette, and I will have fun using it. Everything else is kind of going to play nice with each other, and some of my other eyeshadows that I'm going to be working on for a while this year. So that is everything for this update. Let me get back to my spreadsheet. I will hopefully have at least one rollout for the next update. That is what I'm hoping for. I think I can probably get at least one thing rolled out so I can roll in something new for the next update. Definitely go check out some of the others that have joined in. Like I said, they're going to be listed down below. And if you want to join in, this isn't part of any group or anything. It's just me doing my kind of thing that I enjoy, because sometimes I just got to do my own thing. But if you want to join in, I would love to have you on this crazy painting journey of chaos, because that is what is happening here. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until I see you on my next video, have a beautiful day.